Thank you, sirs. Next, I'd like to invite the commander of the 164th Maintenance Group, Colonel John Kelly, forward to make a few remarks.
Senators, congressmen, distinguished guests, it's an honor and a privilege for me to be here today to participate in this ceremony, a unique occasion when we witness the retirement of a storied aircraft that served the Air Force and the country extremely well for 42 years. Our wing commander, Colonel Mark Devine, sends his regrets. His responsibilities following the sudden death in our Guard family demand his presence in Memphis. On that note, I ask that you please keep our Command Chief, Master Sergeant Cedric Young, and his family in your prayers following the untimely death of his wife, Luana. The C-5 will always hold a special place in the hearts and minds of Memphis Airmen. It was our wing's honor to fly aircraft 014 during its last years of service. Like many Galaxies in the fleet, it wore several tail flashes before the Memphis Red Tail. Before we got it, it was assigned to Dover, Charleston, Travis, Altus, back to Travis, Lackland, finally its last year in Memphis. Shortly after receiving the jet, our Lockheed Tech rep came to me, his name is Craig Towle, who told me, "You're not going to believe the story. This aircraft actually launched an ICBM." And like many others, I had the same reaction. You've got to be kidding. You must be joking, Craig. But he showed me the YouTube video, and my reaction was, cool, when can we do it again? What a remarkable testament to the innovative spirit and resourcefulness of our Air Force. Now, our wing has just 2 C-5s left. How much more space do you have here? We have embarked full throttle on our future, operating the C-17 Globemaster in combat missions, only months after the first one arrived in Memphis. As we finalize our 3rd unit conversion in 3 decades, it's fitting to reflect on the flexibility this aircraft has provided us since our conversion from C-141s in 2004. In just 8 short years, Guardsmen plunged into action during Hurricane Katrina and Rita relief efforts, Operations Enduring Freedom, Iraqi Freedom, New Dawn, and multiple surge operations. Now, as our country pivots from Iraq and Afghanistan, it provides a symmetrical end for our unit and transitions our wing to a new beginning. We will always be proud of our service to the nation of the C-5 Galaxy. Aircraft 014 safely transported airmen and guardsmen for nearly 20,000 flight hours, delivered hope around the globe, and thus while the Tennessee Air National Guard forges boldly into our future, it will be uniquely special to know a piece of aviation history is adorned with a Memphis tail flash, for now, here at Dover Air Museum. Thank you for inviting us, and thank you for this day. God bless you.
Thank you, Colonel Kelly. I would now like to invite our wing commander, Colonel Richard Moore, forward to make some comments.
Well, good morning. Certainly I'm surprised by the crowd. This is an outstanding validation of what we do here. This is not a museum that we maintain for us, we maintain it for you. That's why the fence has been reconfigured since 9/11, is to provide access to the public. We're honored that you're here. We're honored to serve as your hosts, and we hope you'll come again anytime you'd like to come. I'd like to thank the members of the delegation for being here. Only in the state of Delaware would an event like this draw the entire Delaware delegation, as well as the mayor. It really is true. Wherever you see 2 airmen rubbing sticks together, you will also see the mayor of Dover, Mayor Carey. So thank you for your continued support. To the members of the 164th, we're honored to accept this piece of Air Force heritage from you. We're thrilled with the care that you've taken of it, and we will proudly maintain your unit's heritage as a part of this aircraft. We will not maintain the red tail flash for a particularly long time. We will put a Dover tail flash on this aircraft. This aircraft will, when it's complete, wear the MAC tail flash that it wore when it arrived here in 1971 with 26.9 flight hours on it and a new car smell. As we now celebrate the 42-year career of this Air Force veteran, 6 PCSs, and now one final whole record move to Dover, when this aircraft landed on the 7th of August, those 26.9 flight hours had grown to 19,735.1. So, we're honored to maintain this as a part of our Air Force heritage. This place is not an excuse for us to celebrate past glories. Rather, it is a place for us to honor the heritage of which we are truly proud and also dedicated. As Senator Coons mentioned, in celebrating our heritage, we're also preparing for the future. So this is an opportunity for us to remind those that are yet to come that when these aircraft were built, the engineers that built them and the airmen that flew them would have no idea what they were doing 42 years later. Likewise, the aircraft that we maintain today will have missions in the future that we have not even thought of. The way that we can prepare for those missions is by raising well-led, well-trained, well-cared-for airmen who will be able to improvise when the puzzle changes and solve it without a moment's notice. So thanks to all of you who are here today. We're honored to induct this aircraft into the Air Mobility Command Museum. It is truly a part of mobility history and now will be on display for your pleasure for the rest of our lives. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Colonel Moore.